if anybody that continues to live in unbelief. That is why we are going to look at how do we get through and never fall a victim and never make the mistake the Israelites made. Remember, these people at this point, they are at where we call Kadesh Barnea. Kadesh Barnea is the last encampment before they enter Canaan, which is the promised land. And I want us to know that this spying of the land was a permissive will. When the children of Israel asked to spy the land, Moses was very, very angry. He was against it. He said no. But the children of Israel, because of their stiff necks, they insisted, and Moses inquired of the Lord, and God told Moses, he said, listen to them, let them go ahead and spy this land. So this is what we call permissive will, and that is what brought this catastrophe upon the children of Israel, who have labored, who has journeyed for 40 years. Remember, this is supposed to be a 40-day journey, and it ended up being 40 years. So 38 years at Kadesh Barnea plus 2 years from leaving Egypt to getting to Kadesh Barnea. So this is the disaster of unbelief. So we are looking at how disobedient, fear, and failure to trust God's power to conquer the inhabitants. Today we are the current Israelites in our journey to our promised land, which is heaven, which is the New Jerusalem. We are also going to examine ourselves. What did the Israelites did wrong that made them to perish? Can you imagine? Remember that these men, it's only Caleb and Joshua that were able to get into the promised land. This was not the original plan of God. God planned it that everybody that left Egypt will enter the promised land. But because of their unbelief, everybody aged 20 and above that tried to stone Moses, because of this evil report the 10 other spies brought, had to perish at Kadesh Barnea. Before they brought up another group of children, warring, then they were teenagers, but most of them in the next 38 years, they became able-bodied soldiers. They were the one that eventually, with Joshua and Caleb, went and depossessed the Canaanites and possessed their land. So think of this agonizing 38 years. They never had the opportunity to accomplish anything or build anything of lasting significance. They never owned the